Of course, you can grow a community for by over 2,000 by doing giveaways, but you need a strong value or a strong strategy to retain the community members in the community. So firstly, what I did was, when every member joined or when any member joined the community, I reach out to them in a personalized welcome message, welcoming them to the community, stating the reason this community was created and the value they will get from the community.
Hello viewers, this is Webstage TV. Once more, I welcome you all. This is a platform where we spotlight on the lifestyle of content creators, lifestyle of captains of industries, lifestyle of professionals, where they share their practical experiences, how they make everything we see them doing happen practically. This is not a platform where someone will come to teach you how to make millions, coming with a bike. And by the special grace of Almighty God, today we have in our midst Miss Confidence. Miss Confidence, you are welcome to the show.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. My name is Confidence.
Yeah.
I am a community manager.
All right. So, Miss Confidence, where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from Calabar, Cross River State.
That's awesome, man. So far away. So, uh, Miss Confidence, introduce yourself properly and how you got into community management. You know.
All right, sir. My name is Confidence. I'm a community manager with over 2 years of experience helping brands and organizations build and maintain a thriving community. So my journey into community management started in a youth empowerment campaign I attended. There we were exposed to digital skills and I picked interest in community management, maybe because of how the coach broke down every single details and taught us and ensured we're following. So that was when I knew, oh, I wanted to do this. So that was how I started my course as a community manager. Thank you.
All right. So, Ms. Confident, you were able to scale a community, from 0 to 2,000 within just a short period of 2 months. What is it that you did differently that probably, other people overlook?
Okay. Firstly, scaling a community from 0 to 2,000 sounds very impressive, but that was not what got my interest. What I was more interested in was the retention of the members. Of course, you can grow a community for by over 2,000 by doing giveaways, but you need a strong value or a strong strategy to retain the community members in the community. So firstly, what I did was, when every member joined or when any member joined the community, I reach out to them in a personalized welcome message, welcoming them to the community, stating the reason this community was created and the value they will get from the community. Like for example, welcome, hi Clement, welcome to this community. This is a community, is an empowerment community for young people where you get exposed to digital skills, you learn several digital skills, and you also get sponsors, people that can help pay for the courses for free. So with that, you're already capturing their interest. Secondly, I make the community a very engaging community. Most people don't want a community where they can just join and be hidden. They want a community where they can be seen, where they can feel heard. So I make the community very engaging with weekly anonymous posts, weekly content, weekly games and all that. Then also by spotlighting the members, the active members of the community. With that, I'm able to keep the community viable, keep the community engaging, and keep a member wanting to bring his or her friend to join the community and like, oh, see this community, see what we do in this community. I love the community and I would love you to join. And by that, you'll be able to scale not just grow the community from 0 to 2,000, but also to retain the community members. Thank you.
All right. Talking about, you know, engagement, community engagement. What, you know, from your own experience, community is not just about numbers, like you rightly said, but making them be engaged. So what differentiates an engaging community from the one that just have numbers? You know.
Okay, for me, this is the question I wish more brands would ask. Most brands treat their community more like an audience. The difference between an audience and from a community is that an audience is a an audience is a group where people just listen, while a community is a group where people talk, where everyone talk to each other. But an audience, you find them just listening and reacting to just the post the community manager post. You see brands creating a community, the group is locked, they don't engage, they don't react, they just post weekly content, daily motivational quotes, and you just see one or two members reacting to the community, and the next day you expect to launch a product and expect it to thrive immediately. No, of course it won't be possible. But in an engaging community, or what keeps a community engaging, most people need a community where they are seen, where they are heard. They need a community where they can come after a stressful day. They are coming out after a stressful day, like coming out to rant to the community what made their day stressful. They are coming out to complain of the challenges, their daily challenges or their weekly challenges, and get get an accurate response, where they can come and respond, and they are not being judged, they are not being criticized, they are just getting an encouraging response. For example, someone is coming, oh my god, this today was very very sunny, and I had a lot of maybe I wanted to meet my supervisor in school, but he kept me waiting for over 4 hours. And instead of coming to be like, oh, why criticizing the person, why did you go out, why didn't you get an umbrella, they are giving you an encouraging comment or something that you feel loved. Then also, what keeps the a community engaging is also by engaging weekly games. For example, when I was managing a community heart to heart with T, it's a ladies community, and I got to understand, oh, these are what interests ladies, maybe games, maybe anonymous section. I know so many things are bothering them. It can be financial challenge, mental, emotional, physical issues. But maybe they are not really free to open up because maybe they are not really free with everyone in the community. I can create an anonymous link where everyone can voice out what has been bothering them and get an encouraging response. Like I said, get an encouraging response in the course of the anonymous section. Also, I spotlight the active members. In a community, don't expect everyone to just be responding and active in the community. Even if it's just one, two, three, or even four members, or even five, I can do at the end of every week. I spotlight them. I can ask for their pictures, then post their pictures, give them reward for, oh, maybe with a token. Like when I managed a mental health community, I give them free therapy section for the 5 active members of the week. With that, everyone will want to engage, everyone will want to be active in the community. With that, you keep the community very engaging. And I listen more in the community than I talk. I listen to what the members are saying than I talk. Thank you.
All right. It's confident. You have worked, with Web 2 and Web 3. So what's the real mindset shift required in building communities within these two spaces? You know.
Okay, concerning that, I would say for Web2 communities, concerning that, I would say for Web2 communities, as a community manager, I'm the brand to the people. I represent the brand to the people. But in Web3 communities, I represent the people to the project. So in a Web2 community, I'm coming to pass the information from the brand I'm managing the community for, telling them, okay, this is what the brand wants. But in Web3 community, I'm coming to tell the project what the people want. I go through the projects, I scale through the project and be sure this is what the people actually want before just bringing out a project, before just bringing out something that just happened. Like for a Web3 community, maybe a new token or a new coin, meme coin just came out. Instead of me to just post it on the group and say, oh, this is the latest, I get to study about it more, study about the project more before just bringing it out to the people. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Confident, Web3 is always intimidating, for beginners. How do what strategy do you use in, making it look soft so that they don't feel intimidated, so that they participate? How do you, go about that?
For me, I treat the beginners, the newbies, I treat them like a child just learning how to walk. So, when a child is learning how to walk, they first start by crawling, they first start by standing while holding on to something. Then, before they start walking as they are holding something, before they start standing on their own. So, I treat them like that. I first reduce the big grammar, the jargon, the instead of finding decentralized exchange, I can use maybe a game something. Instead of using NFTs and the rest, I can just bring it like a form of a game. And for example, I want them to create their wallet address. I'll tell them, I'll take everything slowly with them. I can be like, okay, to create this wallet address, just sit as if you're trying to log into a game portal, and these are the requirements you need for the game. When I take it gently, slowly, give them access to dumb questions, even questions I'm like, guy, you're supposed to know this by now. But I just keep give them the answer, give them the opportunity to ask any question they ask. Like, I make them feel like, okay, they can do this. It's just a matter of time. They should take it slowly, slowly without rushing things.
All right. Ms. Confident, what common mistake do you see brands make, when trying to build or manage a community? What are the common mistakes you see them make, when making this move?
For me, the mistakes most brands make while building a community is that they treat their community more like an audience instead of a community. Audience just listen, but a community reacts with each other. So they just create a community and just keep posting motivation quotes, Monday motivation, weekly motivational quotes. Then you're just posting, okay, I'm the founder of so and so. This community was created for so and so, without really trying to listen to what the community wants, listen to what the people want. Are they comfortable with the community? What do the community want? Like, this thing that is happening, is it actually what the community wants? This thing I'm doing, is that what the community want? Or even asking question, how am I managing this community? Is there something you're expecting from this community that you're not getting? If brands decide to treat their community more like a community, more like people, treat them like people, they are creative people instead of more like an audience that they're just coming and talking to while they just listen. If they listen more than they talk, I think their project will be doing well more. Because, for example, you have a community with an active member of, like, you have a community with over 1,000 members and are active members of over 500 people. When you want to launch a product, you're launching a product and you're sure that at least 500 people are launching it with you, 500 people are clicking to the product. Unlike a community, you have over 10,000 community members and just people listening, nobody's reacting, nobody's saying anything in the community. When you launch a project, it's just more like you making noise. Thank
Uh,
you.
so, Ms. Confident, how do you maintain trust, safety, and consistent activity in a fast-growing community?
Okay, starting with that, I create a community guidelines, like, and boundaries in the community. For example, in a community, I can be like, no spam messages, no abusive language in this community. This community is only open from 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m., then close till the next day. No posting of no using of abusive languages in the community. I set boundaries like that, set no exchanging words among each other in the community. Then no criticizing, no judging. When somebody posts something, don't criticize, don't judge, just give them an encouraging community. While doing that, I create a safe place. I listen to the community members. I listen to every single messages, every reaction, every like, every comment, every emoji, even things that said and these things that are not said in the community. I listen, I pay attention to the ghost readers and trying to encourage them that, oh, try to encourage them. I see they are doing, I see they are reacting, I see they are viewing the message. Thank you for also viewing the message. I try to tag them. I try to even give them a personal message in their DMs, trying to tell them, okay, open up, be free. Try to even create this personal conversation with them in their DMs before bringing them to the community, so that when they come to the community, they are free to like open up and to say things in the community.
All right. It's confident, for young professionals watching us, what practical steps do you recommend for some of them that might want to build a career in community management or Web3? What what steps do you recommend for them?
Okay, concerning that, what I can say is to all beginners, to everybody starting out in what journey they want to start, whether community management, Web3, what I can say to them is start now. Start now, not tomorrow. Start today. Start with every little knowledge you have. Start now. Yes, kill the thoughts that you're not good enough. You're always good enough. So one of the things that delayed my progress in community management when I just started was procrastination and inconsistency. I always tell myself I can do it tomorrow, I can do it later, I'm very busy, or I'm occupied with a lot of things. Maybe nobody will understand because I have a lot of things. And but I got to understand that I can't be less busier than I am now. I will always be busy. I'll even be more busier than I am. So I had to start now. I had to pick every single thing to start now. Join for community managers. I'll tell you, join an active community. Take notes of every join of everything happening in the community. Be an active member. Join community. Take note of both the good and bad response in the community, both the good behaviors in the community and the bad behaviors, the way the community manager addresses the community, the way the community manager speak to the community, whether in good way, bad way. Take note of your journey. For example, you're taking a course on community management and you feel very tired and you're dozing off. Write it down. Okay, on so so and so day, I remember sleeping. I remember sleeping and dozing off. Why? I had I remember sleeping and dozing off while taking a course on community management. I remember when I was dozing off, but I still had to stand up and write because all these things will add to your portfolio. Because now we show more of um images, what we have done, more like the degree. Nobody's looking at your certificate, nobody's looking at how many courses you have. They are looking at your experience. What have you done? What knowledge do you have on this? So take note of it. Start now. Start from where you are. Start with every little knowledge you have. Doesn't matter how small it is, but just start. Just start from somewhere. Pay for the knowledge. Meet somebody. Have friends that encourage you. Meet them. Talk to them about your journey. Tell them how you want to start. You can form a team of people. You can just start from any single where. You can start from just watching YouTube channels, YouTube videos on community management. From there, you before you know it, you start paying for courses. Before you know it, you start expanding your knowledge. Get more of the knowledge in your work. Get more of the knowledge than the financial benefit. Because if you're starting a course and you're focusing on how much you can gain from it financially, you're doing yourself a very bad thing. But when you focus on getting the knowledge, because you can't come and be showing them I have certificates on community management, I have certificates on program management. No, what value can you add? What value can you add to this community? What value can you add to my company? What value can you add to this brand? Why should I employ you? There are several people out there with this same qualification, but why are you different? Why are you special? Why should I employ you to my brand? Why should I employ you to my company? So that's what, when you have the knowledge, you see founders come looking for you instead of you looking for them. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Confident, see, I usually ask people in my program the role of the internet in their various fields. But in your own case, I know the community you're talking about is almost built on the internet. Can you explain more the role of the internet in community building? And apart from the internet, is there, an offline way of building this community apart from the internet?
Okay, yes, there is an offline way, like For last year, I volunteered to manage an avalanche that is in a Web3 space, a blockchain on-site community. I joined in the organization of the event. I reached out to people concerning the community, added them to the online community space. More like hosting a community in my area. For example, in Calabar, hosting a community where only people in Calabar are around. You can decide to host an on-site event where people can come and join, get to know each other. It can be once every month. It can be more like a workshop or a get together, a meetup, a gaming section where everybody can just come and meet each other face to face, physically get to know each other while we still communicate online. In fact, online and on-site community are the best. Not just do it online. Try to also extend it to an on-site community. Thank you.
All right. Miss Confidence, I will tell you it's a very lovely experience speaking with you. Do you have any shout out to make to anybody?
Shout out. Okay, shout out to my coach, Faith Samuel. She was the one that took me through the journey of becoming a community manager. Shout out to my friend Chiamaka Gift. She was also there, very encouraging. Why also growing my, why also in the course of my career as a community manager, and also shout out to the Globals. Is a community for young ladies who are trying to build something very powerful in society.
Uh, thank
Thank
you
you.
for coming, to my show. I believe that as time goes on, we might still have time to meet again. Take care of yourself.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity.
This is Webstage TV. I'm Nestor Obina, the Webstage TV host. If you have learned anything from this conversation, kindly share, like, and follow our page. Thank you all for watching.